Hey everybody, Thrift Store Hacker back again, and today we're going to try a little wind generation project. I want to make a little windmill for the yard. So I took this 24 volt, was it 125 watt motor, and mounted it onto this. This is just an old socket. What we'll do is we'll take this over to my little stand here, and this stand has this on it, which is just a bearing, a little tape around it to make it fit the socket. We can place this on the top there. As you can see, the motor will spin whatever direction. We could put a propeller on it. So let's play around with some equipment, try to find a propeller, and go from there. Well, the next thing I added on here was this fin. That way it'll track into the wind. I had it zip tied up here, but I need to glue it on. And that should keep it pointed the way it needs to stay pointed to catch the wind, hopefully. I think I got enough weight on this that it won't take off on me. I did a previous test and it blew over. Next thing I installed was this little charge controller next to the motor, and then I made a cardboard sunshade to put over the top of it. This way we'll put the motor into here with these wires, and then this can come straight out to the battery, which will run down the post here and put the battery in the bucket down here. And this should be able to clean up the power and everything all in this one contained unit. And then the wires run straight down to the battery, so when I need to unhook all of this, all I have to do is undo two clips and pop the top off of this. I can move the windmill anywhere I want to go. Well, I have this propeller from an old fan. I don't think it's going to be efficient or anything, but we can put it on there and try to give it a try. The winds today here are pretty good, so we might get some action out of it. Probably in a later video I will build a proper like windmill propeller or something for this. That way it generates power more efficiently, but let's see what we can get for right now. Alright, so I got this set up in the yard. I haven't had a whole lot of wind to work with, so I'm just going to take my leaf blower, make my own wind, and see if we can get this voltage gauge to get up to 12 volts. Well, folks, that properly didn't work out. I don't think you were able to see the voltage gauge on the windmill when I had it going, but I was only pulling about a maximum of 6 volts. So there's a couple of ways that we can bump that up to 12. We can either get a boost converter, which will use a little bit of power, but it will boost the voltage up to 12 volts, or somewhere around about 14 would probably be where we need it to charge a battery properly. But since that's not going to work, we're going to try to go with a different propeller design. And if the propeller design doesn't work, we may have to go with some type of geared assembly so we can spin that motor faster. But that's all I have for this part of the video. Until next time, build stuff and have fun. And we'll be doing some propeller videos and see if we can get this wind generator actually to generate some power.